Hello, everybody! Surat here, and yes, your eyes do not deceive you. It is time for another actual Let's Play on my channel. As you can see, we are going with the fairly recent game, yet another oddity for my channel, of Octopath Traveler, released by Square Enix, as you can see on the screen, in 2018. This game takes a lot of cues from the 90s in JRPG form, where you've got individual party members with their own powers and a class system, job system, etc, etc, etc. You may see traces of games that I've played on the channel before, like Live I'll Live, or games you may have played yourself like Bravely Default in here. But this game definitely has its own parts of the DNA to contribute to the overall genetic code that is the JRPG. And if that's not a tortured analogy, I don't know what is. So anyway, I'm not going to be alone because this is a very long game, and talking to myself for however many hours this takes would be a repetitive thing. So, just as with the Super Mario RPG, joining me is StarPrincessHLC.
Hello, everybody. This time I actually have some clue of what's going on, but not fully, so this should be interesting.
And JKLantern.
Hello, everyone. This is actually the game that convinced me to get a Switch, but it's been a couple years since I've touched it, so let's see how much I remember.
Okay, let's do one thing real quick here. That is odd. I need to bump up your sound a little bit there. Because once we actually got started recording, it just seems like your sound just hollowed out.
Huh.
There we go. But yes, and this is the game, once again, I know a little bit. I've played a few of the characters' first chapters, and we'll get more into that as we go. But I haven't played through everyone's chapter 1s, and I haven't played through any chapter 2s. Again, something we'll get into as we go. So I know a little bit. I've seen a little bit here and there, but I am the least knowledgeable person in this group. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think so. I think my individual playthrough, I think I'm at like maybe chapter 4 or 5 of everyone.
Yeah, I think you got farther than I did, because I ended up just, after marathoning the game, I super burned out, which is a shame, because it's fantastic.
Okay, for those of you who saw Live I'll Live, you saw it started out kind of like on what you'd see on a Mega Man screen, where you got a bunch of characters to pick from. The same thing is going here, and whoever we pick becomes our main party member. The choices we have Ophelia, the cleric. We have Cyrus the scholar. We have Tressa the merchant. Ulberic the warrior. Primrose the dancer. Alphen the apothecary. Therion the thief. And Hanit, I don't know exactly how you say that. Hanit.
Yeah.
The hunter. I believe I hit everybody there. I think that's
I think you did, yes.
Okay.
There's 8 altogether, hence the name Octopath.
And you even got them in the Octopath order, if I'm not mistaken. O-C. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I did.
Yep.
That's what he's referring to there is the first letters of each of their names. O for Ophelia, C for Cyrus, T for Tressa, O for Ulberic, P, you get the idea, they spell out Octopath. Which is something that's kind of nice attention to detail, really. It doesn't mean a damn thing as far as I know, but it is a nice attention to detail.
Yeah.
But we do have to pick one of these, and I believe kind of the consensus we went off on, that we decided that the hunter here, Honnet, would be our starter character.
Yeah.
It's not a huge deal, because we will eventually pick up everybody at some point. But what this does is this kind of locks in one character to always be in your group.
Mm-hmm.
You only get 4 characters in your party at any one time, and one of them, as we said, is locked in.
Mm-hmm.
The others you can rotate in and out as need dictates. So, here we go. The hunter, the path action is provoke, the talent is capture. Path action is something you can do while wandering around in the overworld to prompt a response from some NPCs, but not others. And it will tell you if an NPC is susceptible to whatever you're doing. Like, this one provokes challenges into a fight. Others can attempt to steal. They can attempt to buy items from them. You have a very wide range of abilities. The talent capture is something that happens in battle.
And
I have not played.
The talents are unique to every character as well.
The path actions, not so much. I believe 2 characters have each one.
There are differences between the pairs, but basically it boils down to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're mostly used for puzzle solving, which is a nice feature.
Mm-hmm.
And getting really, really awesome swag later.
With the right characters, yeah. So your name is Honnet, and you are a hunter. When the last descendants of an ancient clan that calls the deep forest home, your prowess with the bow is unmatched. Your master left home 1 year ago, summoned to hunt a dread beast, and you protected the village while awaiting his return. But one day, the return of an old friend gives you cause for concern, and you strike out on a journey of your own.
Honnet is actually the one that I first started out for my personal playthrough.
She was one of the last ones I got.
I have not played this yet. This character's for Chapter 1, so I do not know what's going on yet.
You are either going to love her or hate her for one very specific
Thou
reason.
hast yet to depart.
Is that Patches?
Yes.
Okay. And there is some voice acting.
Waylaid by sentiment, my girl.
But it doesn't go through the entire game. Most of the overworld banter you're going to see is going to be text only. Mm-hmm. I don't think we're going to bother voicing nearly everyone, because that's a lot of NPCs that will just end going meh, 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 if we do.
Yeah, they're all gonna.
Unless we hate ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll end up all being X-Knots.
Yes.
It will behoove me to leave without bidding my favorite princess a fare thee well.
I may, when I get out of this cutscene, may go in and see if I can raise up the voice volume for settings.
A joke, as always. Will thy journey be long, master?
A good question, that. The request cometh from none other than the Knights Ardent. The hunt will taken us to distant lands, and the beast we pursuin is a fearsome one.
You have no idea, man.
Pursuing.
Pursuing.
And they have partially their own twist on the English language, I see.
And it's basically just Honnet and Xanta.
Oh god, it's like, oh god, the hell's his name? Final Fantasy VI. Cyan, yeah. It's like Cyan from Final Fantasy VI.
I was thinking like Frog from Chrono Trigger. He is the only one who speaks ye old butchered English in the game, even within his own time period.
I think the king does a little bit. Just a little. It's nowhere near his volume, but then again, the king doesn't talk a whole lot.
Yep.
Ha ha ha! Looking not so glum, girl. I'm no tyro with green arrows and bruises on his bull arm.
I feel called out.
Tyro?
Tyro.
I mean, they could have gone with rookie.
That doesn't sound nearly as ye old butchered Englishy.
I guess not.
And we know Woolsey didn't translate this, so.
I think 2 months came and went and no sign.
Still no smile? What is it, my girl?
'Tis not the hunt that concerneth me. Thou intendest to stoppen off somewhere along the way.
Stopping.
Stop in the name of love.
Something like that, yes.
God, I love Haunted.
And not just because she has a snow beep.
She does have a snow beep.
Oh, here and there, mayhap. Why dost thou ask?
Thou forgettest or feignst ignorance, so I will remind thee.
At least she didn't say remind thee.
On the last hunt, thou gambledest away thy purse, and came back a poorer man than thou left.
Yep.
Poor in coin, mayhap. Yes, I did make a few wagers at the arena in Victor's Hollow.
That name's not important in the least, is it?
Nah.
Nope.
And learned that while I have a keen eye for assessing the strength of beasts, I am quite at a loss with men. A valuable lesson that was cheaply bought.
Oh, Discord having problems? Uh-oh.
Not so cheap in the end. Eliza had to pay on thy debts, and thou only finished its paying her back this last moon. Promise it me, master. No more foolish gambling.
We'll invest in Bitcoin instead.
Woo! No, you see, Dogecoin is the way to go.
Since we have a Doge, I mean...
Yeah? Well, our master has a Doge.
The old hunter's saying, if the first arrow faileth, knock a second and try again.
But what if you run out of arrows?
Then the saying no longer applies. Also, if the first arrow faileth, I'm pretty sure whatever you just shot at is running away.
Or charging.
That too.
Thou just madest that one up.
I mean, I'm pretty sure all of your dialogue is made this up.
Thou art too young by half for such world-weary sighs. Must thou makest our parting so gloomy?
Coming.
Common.
Common
You'll be
be
hearing
welcome.
common a lot.
I mean, I would imagine, but still, it's just... Good God.
Sad part is I can make so many innuendos with that.
Yes, I know. I was thinking many of them myself.
Looking after master, for he can rarely be bothered to looking after himself.
That's right, the dog has the brain cell.
Also, his name's Hagen. Does he have a brother named Doss?
I was thinking it.
Even thou takest her side against me, old friend?
She gives me
He
bacon.
knoweth good sense when he heareth it.
And bacon.
Growlest thou not at me, thou faithless turncoat?
Hail, Hanit. Have you come to see us off?
I did not expect the rumble in the controller to go off at that exact point in time, but there it is. I wasn't holding my controller all that tight, so the door closing set off the rumble and nearly knocked it out of my hand.
I remember thinking the same thing when I was playing it on the Switch, I'm pretty sure.
I have come in to warn Master about straying from the path.
What is this, Little Red Riding Hood?
And I thank you for it. I do not have the leaves to pay another debt like that.
Also, yes, the currency of this game is leaves.
Oh, good. The tree has plenty.
Oh god, inflation!
Have I not a single ally in this infernal village?
No.
I am your friend, but I am also a Knight Ardent, and your client. You would do well not to forget this.
Not for a moment, most honorable Lady Eliza of the illustrious Knights Ardent.
That's more like it. Fear not.
I ship it.
I'll keep him out of trouble. I'll have him fill his evenings penning a detailed account of our adventures on the hunt.
Is that code for draw you like a French girl?
I think it might be.
Okay.
Draweth me like your French girls. No, not you!
Taken care, and may thine arrows strike true. I shall look after the forest till the day of thy return.
Thank thee, my girl, and farewell.
Tankany.
That's not a word. That's not even close to a word.
we chose the best character to start with.
It might be a
Clearly.
Native American name for a river somewhere.
I wouldn't be shocked.
Good griefany.
A year hath passed since that day. In all that time, Master could only be bothered to send in a single letter.
Bothered.
Bothered is normal. Sinden.
Sendin.
Seriously, they put in on every tense.
Harness,
I remember.
'tis me, thou revered master. Missest me?
I'll aim better next time.
Gravity Falls joke that you don't know.
I
won't bore thee
definitely
with any
need to watch
blather
that.
about the weather
Same.
of the season. Who knoweth when this will even arrive, after all?
I sent it by camel.
It's not. Oh crap! It is actually. Time of this recording. You win this round, camel.
The trail of the beast sought by the Knights Ardent. A beast by the name of Red Eye.
Black Dragon.
I may have been thinking it.
That's
I don't know where
Conjunctivitis. Got it.
That's their name for it, leastwise. As for its true name, if it even hath one, none can say.
Have you tried asking?
That is a good touch, really. No, I mean, seriously, that's a good touch for, a group that has such innate connection to the beasts around them.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's what they're calling it, but I don't know what its real name is. It's got a name, I just don't know it. That's a good touch.
Yes.
I like that.
But on my father's bow, I swear 'tis the most vexing quarry I've ever had the misfortune to hunt him.
That's almost a fish name. That's very close to haddock.
I've ever haddock the misfortune to hunt him. There's a cod pun lurking in here somewhere, and it's just not coming to me.
And though thou may thinketh me mad for saying this, I swear it can even senseth every move I make.
Every moveth you take.
It'll be watching you.
I know not if it is human intelligence or pure animal instinct, but either way, it refuseth to be caught. Still, we appear to have annoyed it sufficiently that it is moving on to new pastures.
Anoidin.
Anoiden.
Are we annoyed by the Noid?
It's all I can think when I see something like Anoiden is the original Animaniacs, the Jerry Lewis knockoff movie director.
Ah.
Troy Laven!
Anoiden!
Yeah.
Judging from its behavior, I believe it meaneth to make for the lands around Stonegard.
So only
Well, I'm
go
sure
there if we want to get pummeled at level 1. Got it.
Yep.
I will be frank with thee, my girl. Thou hast always been able to see through my pretenses.
I've spent most of my time drinking and
Chase will be
whoring,
hard, and the hunt will not endeth soon.
especially with the drinking and the whoring.
There's been many rounds of blackjack and hookers.
Yes.
But fear not, for endeth it shall. Hast thou ever lost your master to fail in the hunt?
You told me never to speak of that.
And so I ask thee, my dear apprentice, pray look after the village until I return.
Was E necessary?
Not a worry, Wart. Always thy friend and teacher, Xanta.
Never heard Master admitteth that any hunt would be difficult. Either this red eye is truly the most formidable of beasts, or he stoppeth in every gambler's den from here to Stone.
Why not
Blackjack
both?
and hookers.
But no, Master liketh to act in the fool, but when it cometh to hunting, if he saith he will catcheth his quarry, then catcheth it he will. Yes, Linda, I know. Master entrusted the safety of the village to me. My duty now is to the villagers.
Oh, I was asking for fish.
Or bacon.
I gave that to the dog.
Coming.
It's been a year.
Let
We can
us
get
visit
more.
in the headman, and
Letten.
see if anyone hath need of my bow.
Letting us visitin'. This is making the part of me that actually did well in English in high school and college just cringe. Letting us
All
visit.
game.
But before we actually get to do anything, we're at 22 minutes, almost 23.
Wow, I thought that would be longer.
So I think we need to go ahead and call it here.
Okay.
So when we come back, we will do what it saith, and go speaking with the head manin. So
Head
until
banana
then,
man.
Wait,
head
we will
manin.
actually-
It's like banana, you know.
Wait, wasn't that the bad guy in King's Quest 3?
Oh yeah.
You're not far off. This is true.
Turn him into a cat.
Then we can recruit him and use him in battle.
Yes.
So anyway,
But
until then, let's we will see you next time, everybody.
later.
Bye, Brian.